Your brilliance makes them envy you. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, your brilliance makes them envy you. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I know you envy me. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I know you envy me. Now, y'all, I did some basic research on my Googles, okay? And two definitions came up for the word, right? Number one, it is intense brightness of light. Okay, second definition, exceptional talent or intelligence. Okay, and when you combine these two, y'all, what I get from it is one who shines extremely bright from their talent or gift or smartness. Okay, see, family, in order to be brilliant, you don't have to be smart, as in I make all A's, I'm on a roll in high school, or I made the dean's list in college, right? Some of the smartest individuals in this world are not people who graduated from college. These are people who are in prison. These are people who own businesses. These are people who understand the fundamentals of making money, right? They are, extremely intelligent in personal development. They understand how to make themselves get better, okay? With that being said, y'all, these are attributes that makes them brilliant. You take a person who is naturally funny at heart, right? Their gift is humor. Just like Isaac, they have the gift to make somebody laugh. Understand something, y'all. When it comes to this individual, they can have, dropped out of high school. They probably dropped out of college, right? They never did anything right at the household, but they can be very brilliant in comedy. Take a famous painter, right? A person who know how to paint extremely well, but they did everything wrong in school. However, they're brilliant in painting. See, family, whenever you tap into your gift, it's going to illuminate you, right? Illuminate you, rather, meaning that talent you have, that level of intelligence you have in that particular industry, field, or aspect of life, whatever it is, y'all, it makes you intelligent, right? It makes you shine bright. It makes you rise above all the other stars that are around you. Okay, you take one light bulb that is extremely bright, you take the second light bulb that is dim, and you take the third light bulb that is, dark. Well, which one is going to elevate above the other light bulbs? The one that is extremely light. Brenda, what are you saying? That is the same way of how your brilliance work. When you are brilliant, you don't have to be the smartest in the room in terms of I can answer Jeopardy questions, right? I can be on television on Family Feud and guess number 1 through 10. It's not about that. What it's about is how brilliant are you within your field, your industry, your gift, right? Your talent. What is it that you do that you are the smartest whenever you do it, right? That in itself is going to give you that level of brilliance. Jay-Z said it best. He said, I believe that we all have a level of genius, right? We have all a certain level of genius in a gift that we possess. We all do. I don't care if you are a genius in fixing cars. I don't care if you are a genius in making videos. I don't care if you are a genius in, building things with your hand. I don't care. That is genius level talent, and that's something that you can be considered brilliant in. So brilliance is what allows you to shine bright. Your talent, your mind, your intelligence, your smartness, your gift, whatever it is, y'all, okay? But anyway, y'all, and y'all drop in the comments what you are brilliant in, okay? Whether you are a singer, rapper, model, if you are a painter, a sculptor, an architect, I don't care, y'all. Drop y'all brilliant level of brilliance in the comments down below, okay? I want to get to know y'all a little bit more, right? And my level of brilliance, y'all, is speaking, right? Storytelling, even creating. I'm an artist all around, y'all. I make great music, right? I'm an artist, point blank period, right? So whether that is the art of storytelling, the art of creating music, the art of creating a video, anything that I'm able to create in or be creative in, I excel, right? That's just my gift. That's my talent, right? But anyway, y'all, Y'all already know how we do. Y'all make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video as well as subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. Not only that, y'all, but y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. And yes, y'all, we are on the Great Couch once again, family. The legendary Great Couch, all right? And here we are, y'all, coming right back at y'all with another video. Number one, y'all, the reason why your brilliance make them envy you is because, number one, they're not the smartest in the room, okay? Number one, y'all, they're not the smartest in the room. So essentially, you don't want to be the smartest in any room you walk in. You want to be able to learn something and not be the only person that can teach something. But when you are going into multiple different rooms, y'all, the reality is you're going to be the smartest in one of them rooms. You ain't going to always be the smartest. I'm sorry, y'all. You're not going to always be, the dumbest in the room. You may be the smartest in a few rooms that you walk in, which means you know a bit more. You have a bit more wisdom. You have a bit more intelligence. You are more developed within your gift. You are more developed as a person. Whatever your genius level of talent is, that's going to make you, be the smartest in the room, and people are going to look up to you, right? So for instance, y'all, while I'm doing my martial arts, right, I'm not looking to learn from people who are learning like me. It's not to say I look down on them, or it's not to say, I can't learn nothing from them, because you can learn from a 2-month-old baby. That's the reality, right? That's the truth. However, y'all, when it comes to my martial art class, I'm looking to learn from the coach, sensei, instructor. I'm not looking to, learn from Pookie right across the street from me or right across the way from me on the other side of the mat. I'm sorry. I'm just not interested. I don't care how many matches he won. I don't care who he fought on the street. I really don't care. I want to learn from sensei. You know why? Because he is considered the smartest in the room. He have a level of brilliance. He have a level of intelligence. He have a level of, wait for it, expertise. Okay, family, we're not going to the doctor to learn how to become a dentist. We're not going to the dentist to learn how to become a mechanic. I want to deal with certain individuals who have a level of expertise. Are y'all understanding what I'm saying? So sticking to the point, y'all, they are not the smartest in the room, which takes the attention off of them. See, family, I love walking into rooms where I'm not the smartest. You know why? Because I have room to grow. I have room to learn. I have room of understanding, like understanding why is this, why is that, right? Learning how did you build this company? How did you make this amount of money? Okay, how did you go from this point in your life when you didn't have anything to now this point in your life to where now you have it all? What did you learn from your mistakes? What did you learn when you was at your downest period in life? I want to know all of it. You know why? Because when you take yourself out of being able to learn, then you stop growing. The moment you stop learning, you stop growing. You stop getting bigger. You stop getting better, right? And family, the more you learn, the more you earn. So this is even the case when it comes to money. The more you learn, the more you earn, right? Family, this is why when people, our elders, when they begin to get older, they have to keep learning, because when you don't learn anymore, you literally die, right? Whether you are dying spiritually, mentally, or even physically. One of my older friends, when I played chess with him all the time, I say, why you like to play chess? It keeps my mind going. He's learning every day, and it's keeping his mind stimulated. Even the dog has to have their mind stimulated. That goes all the way back to understanding that it is okay to not be the smartest one in the room. Okay, so this is why they envy you. They're not the smartest in the room, and they know it. All right. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I'm smarter than you. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say I'm smarter than you. Now, here's the thing. This is non-condescending. This is this is not a superiority complex, right? I want to say this right here just to affirm this. There's someone smarter than you. There's someone smarter than me. Guaranteed. All right. So understand something, y'all. It's not a bad thing when someone is smarter than you. It's just not, y'all. And I don't have no issue. I'd be like, hey man, teach me how you did that spin kick. Hey, teach me how you made 10K in a month. Hey, man, teach me how you made 50,000. You know, I want to learn. That's what it's about, y'all. Okay. And again, the more you learn, the more you earn. Not always money, right? The more you learn, the more you earn wisdom. You earn knowledge, right? You earn resources. The more you learn, the more you earn. Not just money, but everything, right? Number 2, y'all, you capture any audience attention, okay? You capture any audience attention. This goes right back to your brilliance. When you have a certain level of brilliance, you can capture any audience's attention, right? Which means, y'all, there can be a group of Chinese people, okay? And if you are an entertainer, you're going to be able to connect with them in some way, shape, form, or fashion. There can be a group of Korean people, and listen, y'all, you can be black as night. It does not matter. You're going to be able to connect with them in some type of way if you are an entertainer. Okay, now certain people are going to connect with what they connect with the best. Don't get it twisted, don't get it wrong. Don't mean that you're not a good entertainer. Doesn't mean that you didn't do good work. It just means that they was not your sheep, and that's okay. But the point of what I'm saying is, y'all, is when you have a certain level of brilliance, for the most part, you're going to be able to capture any audience's attention. I'm just going to be honest, y'all. Whether that is with the gift of humor, whether that is with the gift of being able to paint, whether that is the gift of singing, you take a person who know how to sing and they're brilliant at it, I guarantee you, they may not know how to spell it. They may not know how to pronunciate it. They may not even know the language, but they know what it sounds like. It sounds good. Good. Yeah, it's good. Exactly. I know. It's good. Right? You may hear a Spanish person say, muy bien. The reason why, y'all, is because at the end of the day, when you have it, you just have it. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I got it. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I got it. Family, you just have it. And any attention or any audience that you get in front of, you just capture their attention. You go to the movies, people looking at you, right? You outside minding your business in a park, people are looking at you. They want to know who you are, what you do, where you're from. You capture any audience attention, and this comes through your brilliance. That's why I said, y'all, you don't even have to talk for a person to realize that you're brilliant. You don't have to say anything for a person to realize that you're brilliant, right? You could just be a light just roaming through. They can just see the anointing all over you. They can just see that God's grace is all over you. They can see the favor all over you. They can see the talent all over you. They can see that you just moving with the purpose, moving with like you are on an assignment every day. Moving like y'all, almost like Tupac, y'all. Every day he was in the studio recording songs, right? That captures any person's or any audience attention. It does, because you have a level of brilliance and they want to be a part of it. They want to touch it. They want to smell it. They want to be around it. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. Somebody drop in the comments and say I'm brilliant. Okay. Number 3, y'all, it makes them feel inferior, right? It makes them feel inferior. Let's break this down, y'all. The word inferior, when you look at the prefix, it comes from in, right? So inferior, you feel less than internally, because that's something that comes from the inside. It says in within the prefix, okay? And see, if you're talking about something that is going on internally, that means that you are not secure, which means you are insecure internally about being inferior to this person who seems superior because of their intellect, their intelligence, their talent, their gift, their whatever, right? That's why for me, I'm able to look at a person who is on a high level or the lowest level, who's doing well in life, whether that's through their gift, financially, emotionally, mentally, they had counseling, whatever the case is, they got a family, whatever. I can look at them and say, congratulations. I'm happy for you, brother. I'm happy for you, sis, right? Even if I'm not quite there, I'm not going to feel inferior to a person, because what God has for me, he got for me. Why do I feel insecure on the inside because someone else has something on the outside? You don't know what they feel like on the inside. And it's not to say that we should, or I am looking for them to show any type of insecurity. But family, when you feel inferior to another person because of their brilliance, that is a clear indication of an insecurity, which means you don't feel like you have the same level of brilliance. I can sit around a Jay-Z and still be Reno Speech Riches. You know why? Because I believe in my brilliance. I can eat dinner with Chris Brown, right? And not feel no type of way. You know why? Because I believe in my brilliance. I can sit at the table with whoever, y'all. Obama, for all I care. And I can be okay because I have a level of brilliance. I believe in my brilliance. You have to believe in your brilliance. You have to believe that you have a light. You have to believe that you deserve to eat steak with the greats. You have to believe that you were able to eat at all the kings and queens' table. You got to believe that you are deserving and worthy of everything that God has for you. He wills for us to have an abundance. But the problem is we go to the ocean with the teaspoon, with the small little tablespoon, right? When we should be going there with buckets. We should be going to the ocean with buckets, pouring it into a bigger bucket. Because guess what, y'all? This is how God operates. When he pour out of it, it can't be empty. And when he pour into, it can't be filled. Which means, y'all, he overflows you with the blessings. So there's no reason why you should feel inferior. Just get that lesson and learn. That's it, y'all. Next thing, number 4 is going to be this. You're perceived as a threat. Yeah, y'all. You are perceived as a threat. People are threatened by you, okay? Do you understand that people are threatened by you? People, when they see you, they run. Whether it is them literally running or them walking the other way, trying to avoid eye contact, trying to avoid you in any way, shape, form, or fashion, you are perceived as a threat because of your brilliance. You may be on a job. And when you walk in that job, at first they was trying to help you. I'm talking about the supervisor. I'm talking about the manager. I'm talking about the shift lead. They were trying to help you, right? Because guess what? You came in inferior. You came in as a person who was trying to learn, right? But once they seen your hunger, once they seen your thirst, once they seen that you was ready and willing to learn so you can earn, and once they seen that you was ready to yield so you can build, meaning I'm willing to take it slow so I can get more in the future, right? Whether that's more knowledge, more money, more pay, more position, more promotion, y'all wait for it. Now they see you as a threat. I'm starting to train myself out of a job. This is what they're thinking. And this is what happens, y'all, with football players in the NBA. Football players in the NFL, all right, and basketball players in the NBA. When they are about to get ready to retire, when they got to pass that torch, they can feel when the next generation is about to take that spot. They can feel when the next young brother is about to take their spot. So instead of allowing them to take their spot, they say, you know what? I'm going to train myself out of a position. Yeah, I'm going to help a young Anthony Edwards to get better. I'm going to help a young Steph Curry to get better. I'm going to help a young Klay Thompson to get better. Like, I'm going to help a young whoever to get better, or a young Saquon Barkley to get better. By that way, I am able to train myself out of a job instead of just hand my job over to the next person and I still wanted my job, right? That's not how they operate. So people would train themselves out of a job. Some people don't want to. They're like, no, I ain't gonna never pass the torch. It's gonna always be my time to shine. No, but family, it's always time for us. It's always someone else's time, right? Always. You can't, I don't want to give my money away. Okay, well, they're gonna bury it with you, or they're gonna give it all the way to your family. Either way it go, you can't use it. Okay, you can't use it all. You can't use it. Reno, what are you saying right now? When you are a perceived threat, they're going to stop helping you. They may stop talking to you. They're going to stop trying to assist you. They won't even let you listen in on the conversations because you are a sponge soaking up that game. All right? Number 5, y'all, the last thing is going to be this: disruption. Disruption, y'all. Oh, yeah. See, when you are a disruptor, you are like a walking Jesus. When he was flipping over tables, y'all, in the temple, disrupting things, right? When you are brilliant, you are the type of person who would take your brilliance, right? And you're unintentionally, okay? You're not trying to hurt or harm nobody, but your brilliance overpowers other individuals, okay? You may have, just like Nutty Professor, Reggie, right? It's time for Reggie to kick your ass, right? When you got Reggie, okay, he was good. He was a great comedian on there, right? He was joking on everybody. But then when Eddie Murphy came, what happened, y'all? He was a disruptor. Yeah, he caused disruption. So instead of Reggie making everybody laugh at the crowd, no, Eddie Murphy made the crowd laugh at Reggie. That's what happens when you are a disruptor. That's what happens when you call disruption with your brilliance. Yeah, I know everybody watch you when you play basketball, but when I step on the court, they're going to watch me play basketball. The same thing that you study and master, the same thing that you watch and pay attention to, the same thing that you be out here late night doing, I'm going to do it better than you and people going to watch me. You are a disruptor. You ain't even trying, right? Like I said, y'all, some stars shine brighter than others. Disruption. And this is what people are afraid of. This is why people envy you, because it's like when you have one speaker, everybody listening to that music, but when a bigger speaker come, everybody start gravitating to that speaker. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. But sticking to the point, y'all, your brilliance makes them envy you. Point blank, period. Listen, y'all already know how we do. Y'all make sure y'all check out any one of these Yes Sir t-shirts. Get y'all a Yes Sir hoodie. Book a one-on-one session with your boy. Not only that, y'all, but y'all be sure to enroll into my social influence course, as well as check out any one of these books, y'all. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Y'all keep a rich mentality. Peace.